Hey, what is up, guys? It is Slick or Slick Mafia back again with another video, and I've seen a lot of people make the comment that WB Montreal owes us an apology. I've seen other Arkham YouTubers make this claim. I've seen people on Twitter make this claim, and frankly, I just disagree with this notion. Here's why. I think that W Montreal can definitely do some things better to be a little bit more transparent with the fans, level our expectations. One thing I really love that Rocksteady did is last VGAs or last E3, I can't remember which event it was, they were like, hey, we've seen a lot of people talking that we might be at this event, or a lot of people want us to be here, and we're just going to come out and say that we're not going to be here. And we want everybody to know this to make your expectations leveled so you don't get your hopes up. That type of situation. I would love to see W Montreal do something kind of like that. I think that something like that is a bit overdue. With that being said, though, they don't owe us an apology, and here's why. They did not hype up this event in particular. Yes, they launched in September. They launched a teaser trailer for their new game, and it's clearly a Batman game, and we got excited, and blah, blah, blah. I get that. And maybe previous events they owed us an apology for. I think it might have been E3 2019 or 2018. There was a lot of stuff of like, look forward to E3, winky face, if I recall. I could be mistaken, but I think I remember seeing some of that stuff. But my point being is that they didn't directly tease and hype up this event. And so long as that's the case, they don't need an explanation. They didn't build false hype. They didn't set our expectations anywhere above what we would expect. They didn't tease us for the VGAs. Now, Roger Craig Smith, come on, bro. Like, he teased this Mirage thing. He plays Mirage in Apex Legends. And he really teased it up on Twitter. And, of course, he tweeted, hey, stay tuned for the VGA. Something really exciting that I've been working on is going to be coming out. Stay tuned. And, of course, all the responses are Batman, 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 Batman. It ended up not being Batman, unfortunately. But it was him interacting with Jeff Keighley and talking back and forth with him about Apex Legends. And it was super bizarre and dumb. And it was not a project that anyone was excited about besides, what's his name? Roger Craig Smith, who actually did this promotion. And he got us really excited on Twitter. Besides that, developers were not saying like, hey, stay tuned for the VGAs. Arkham fans are going to love it. Wink, wink. You know, I can't wink, by the way, in case you noticed that. My eyes just don't work. But anyway, because they didn't do that, they don't really owe us an apology. Now, as I said, could they improve upon their strategies when it comes to communicating fans? Having a community manager is something I've advocated for a long while, and being a bit more transparent with us. Perhaps maybe giving us a window of like, you can expect a release between this time and this time. That would have been really great to have this year. Like, after they launched that teaser in September of 2019, a couple months ago, I think we all were kind of grasping for straws and saying like, well, surely this is the start of a marketing campaign, and by the end of the year, we're going to get the game, and that ended up not happening. I think that it'd be really good to say, okay, we launched this teaser, stay tuned. I think that we are shooting for a early 2020 window for a CGI trailer, something to this effect. And then we can just kind of level our expectations, and we're not waiting around at the VGAs, and there's people aren't making these conspiracy theories and shit like that. People like myself aren't grasping onto false rumors and leaks and spreading them to a bunch of people and getting a bunch of other people excited. And if there's just a little bit more transparency there, I think that would be a really, really good idea. So it's not that they don't owe us an apology for anything. As I said, that one prior event, I can't remember specifically what it was. I think that they did lead us on a little bit. In this event, though, there was no devs that I saw that were, you know, like wink, wink, VGAs, we're gonna be there, that type of shit. And because there wasn't any of that, I think it's unfair for us to say that they owe us an apology. With that being said, there are definitely things that they can do better in terms of keeping us informed, leveling our expectations, making sure we know what to expect and when to expect it roughly, and still giving us a surprise. I'm not saying they have to spoil the surprise and say, hey, the trailer's coming out February 22nd of 2020, stay tuned, because then it's not a surprise. But even so, let's say that they did that. Let's say that they said that we're going to announce our new game on March 14th of 2020. We are still going to be a hyped fan base counting down to that point. There's no reason to really keep it a secret. They've been exceedingly secretive for no reason, and I think that I may know why. I think the reason they're being so secretive is because their game was leaked. And because not only that, when the game was leaked, it was received very poorly. As soon as I just realized that I have boxers right there. It's really embarrassing. Okay, anyway, so when the game was leaked, the Damian Wayne Batman game, right? People just trash it. And they're like, Damian Wayne, fuck that kid. He's super annoying, which he is. And this is not going to be anything to look forward to. And then there's some speculation that maybe that's why they canceled the game. Nobody really knows. The point being, though, is that the game leaked and it was received very negatively before they even had a chance to launch a CGI trailer. And I think that that's why they're being very secretive. But I really think that if I'm in W Montreal's shoes, I'm recognizing the fan outrage of all the secrecy and the lack of information, lack of transparency, and people just want to have some update and information, right? What I would do is I would say, okay, we can't get you this trailer even in January or February, but we're going to get it to you in March. On March 15th, we're launching it. It's not going to be at E3. It's not going to be at any event because this is a freaking Batman game. They're not going to say that out loud, but they're thinking this is a Batman game. We don't need E3 to propel our game into the spotlight. We're going to break the freaking internet with or without any tentpole E3 type VGA's event. And we're just going to drop that shit on Twitter. And we're going to do it on this day. See you then. And until then, we're all going to be going crazy. We're going to say, wait, is this the Batman game they're talking about? Is this the other DC game that they're developing? What are we going to see? Are we going to see the Court of Owls? Are we going to see Talon in the trailer? What are we going to see? What are we not going to see? That type of thing, right? And I think that it would be really wise of them to actually take that direction and give us some level of transparency. To recap, they don't owe us an apology for not revealing the game at the VGAs, but I think that they definitely can do a little bit better, and there's some room for improvement and growth in terms of leveling our expectations, make sure fans are in the loop, and making sure that we do have a lot to look forward to in 2020, but we just have to be patient. And if I'm W Montreal, that is the approach that I'm taking going into 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to give it a thumbs up, follow my Twitter, and follow the Gotham Knights on Twitter as well. All those links will be in the description below. Buy a Slick Moth t-shirt as well if you'd like. They're about 21 bucks, so pretty inexpensive, and get those through Teespring. That'll also be linked in the description below. My name is Slick Moth. See you guys in the next one, and peace out.